Make sure that's recording. It's day 17. And here we go. Going to keep this one short and sweet today. Purely because I have quite a few things to do. 2 of them are already ticked off. Proud of that. So yesterday I started my day not having written anything down. Didn't set myself any tasks, and almost as some subconscious experiment. And I definitely noticed the difference between that and the day where I did write a few tasks or to-dos down. Yesterday was a very slow start, essentially. So the first probably 2 hours, I very much felt a bit lost as for what I wanted to do or needed to do or had to concentrate on. And as a result, I ended up keep getting constantly distracted in that I'd look at something or an email would pop up, or I'd remember something, then I'd open up a new tab in the browser, or I'll go look for something or sort through some equipment, a variety of things. And they just seemed to pile up like that for probably a good, like I said, couple of hours, 2 hours. And then eventually I settled on a task that ended up taking me the rest of the day. That made the rest of the day easy because there was just one thing. I turned everything else off, essentially, as in closed my emails, closed all tabs on the browser except for the ones I needed for the task I was doing. That's just reminded me I need to write this down. That's not how you spell that. Okay, cool. Right. One more thing to do. Now the fact that that's on paper and not in my head anymore, it frees me up to do what I need to do, which on the face of it doesn't seem like such a big advantage or benefit, but really it is, because if you don't write things down, as I've said before, you think of it and you think, oh yeah, that's something great, I'll remember that. There's no way I'll forget it, and then 10 minutes later you're distracted and you forget it. So that sucks, but writing things down doesn't suck. So the differences are like night and day, for me at least anyway. So in comparison to yesterday's slow start, today is feeling a bit more productive. I've only been busy, so to speak, for about half hour, 40 minutes maybe. 2 things ticked off the list. I'm now on to the third, which hopefully won't take me more than half hour, maybe an hour tops. And then off the back of that, there will possibly be another task created as such, but that can wait. Anyway, like I said, short and sweet, going to stop it there. Just want to reiterate the importance of writing things down, whether they are to-do lists, tasks, or even just thoughts. Whether you do it in a journal form or list or whatever. So for me, for instance, I do the journaling, writing every morning. This morning I didn't do it first. Usually I would do that first thing. This morning I didn't. I started with some meditation, or at least tried to, and I did briefly, very briefly, entered some weird transient state. I don't know how to explain it, but it felt like I was sitting there for absolutely ages. When I say absolutely ages, it felt like it was about 15 minutes. And there was just things happening, like thoughts flying by and clearing up and whatever, and then I got interrupted by one of the kids waking up and crying. So I opened my eyes and I looked at the clock, and only about 4 minutes had passed in total. Now, I'm fairly certain I probably spent a good 3 minutes just controlling and calming my breathing. So there was about a minute there where there was so much going on, it felt like a really long time. And I don't know, it was an almost, dare I say it, a magical feeling. It was different. I've not quite ever experienced anything quite like it whilst attempting meditation. So yeah, that was an interesting one. Anyway, gonna end it there. I will see you tomorrow for day 18, and in the meantime, I wish you a brilliant Friday. Got the weekend ahead. For me, as a business owner, weekends are not as fun as weekdays. You know, it's different if you do what you love as opposed to working for someone else. But that's a story for another day. See you then.